guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And just a reminder from me, another cool video, and from you alike. In the world, there's so many stereotypes about animals, and I have made a part 1, and you seem to really like it. You shared so many nice comments about it. You liked it, and a lot of you wanted a part 2. Here you go. It's a part 2 of stereotypes about animals. And thank you for supporting me and writing me all positive comments. Keep up the good work, and I'll keep up posting new videos. And let's get started. When you look at a panda, they're so cute, hilarious, and they're like, when you see one, it just gives you a smile on your face. The whole world seems to be held captive by their charms. As you know, the way they look can be a lie. They can be cute on the outside, but on the inside they can be scary. In addition to the large eyes, soft hair, and charms, they also have powerful jaw and a shape of teeth. Therefore, pandas eat bamboo very easily. Do you understand? Yes, bamboo, which they say is much stronger than steel. So it's better not to hug them. Of course, if you don't want to feel the strength of their teeth on yourself. Last year, several cases of panda attack on a human were recorded in zoos in different countries. One simple act made them very angry. People tried to hug and touch the panda. The pandas did not like the sign of attention. As a result, they bit their guests. The owners of the zoos reacted quick, so nobody's hurt now, and I'm sure those people who got bitten will never touch an animal again, because if I was in their position, I would be afraid of animals from now on. Dolphins are the most intelligent and friendly animal creatures in the world. They're so smiling and adorable, and look at the shows they put on. They how they train them, and the shows that they make are so adorable. They smile, which means they express a range of positive feelings. This statement is nothing more than a myth. In fact, dolphins have such a jaw structure. Even if they're sick, stressed, or fighting off a shark, they still smile. It's like they say, smile, but they also smile all the time. Because they can't. It seems to me that are not particularly happy to participate in performance show either. Who would like to say training every single day? I wouldn't. By the way, the fact that dolphins save people from sharks in the ocean and the sea is also a myth. In books, cartoons, and films, they have been so idolized that many believe in it. In fact, dolphins swim closer to humans only in occurrence for themselves to help, and they do not save people from sharks. In fact, sharks are really afraid of dolphins, and they try to avoid them at all times. And why will you ask dolphins come to you close? They're just interested. What is that thing swimming in the ocean and just come to see, not just to save you? They're just interesting. What's that swimming? In all books and films, an owl always represents a symbol of intelligence and smart. In the pictures of the bird wearing glasses and an academic hat, often with a pointer in her hands, in movies and cartoons, those birds taken in the role of mentors. By the way, an owl was classified as an intelligent bird in ancient Greece and Rome. Roman and myths, she accepted Atalia everywhere, the goddess of wisdom and war. But does this feared creature actually have a brilliant intelligence? Scientists say No. The conduction of an experiment, they found out that owls cannot think logically and are difficult to train. It is difficult to teach them to do even a simple thing. Parrots, pigeons, eagles, and even magpies are even easier to train. So the scene where in Harry Potter owls mailed mail and letters, impossible to teach the owls how to do that. Do you actually know what bird is the smartest? They say the smartest in the world is? Drumroll please. It's a crow. A crow. It turns out that she's so smart logically, and she can actually oversmart a monkey. Cat and dogs are the worst enemies. Many people think that, and we have to blame for that cartoons, movies, and books. Judging by them, they're rarely friends. More often, they bully each other and passion to feed their territory. In fact, they are not enemies at all. In fact, if they need help, they will help each other. Yes, of course, they do have misunderstanding, but not because they just they dislike each other. No, not because of that. Zoologists argue that this has more to do with their characteristics. Dogs are good, natural, and social, while cats, on the other hand, avoid close contact. One wants to play and the other one is in a hurry to get rid of the other one. So that is why they are cautious and races after each other. Experts say that if you raise them the correct way, they will be best friends. They will sleep together, eat together out of the same bowl. And if they will need help, they will give a hand. Oh, a paw. Sorry, they will give a paw of hand of help. Isn't that nice, right? And how will you say now that cats and dogs are enemies? Swan, loyalty, and hardworking, and almost every animal represents at least something, and rabbit represents fear. A little something and the rabbit runs away. It seems like a rabbit cannot be a risk taker, and as I said before, how somebody or something looks on the outside might not be the same on the inside. And interesting, the self-representation is a bad thing. Many reproduce animals and birds hunt for rabbits. In order not to become an easy prey, you have to run away. Had rabbit not taken those self-defenses measures, rabbit have long been dead. By the way, I'm scary animals in the moment and danger closely upwards from fear. But rabbits don't. Even in the most critical situation, rabbits evaluate the situation. If danger cannot be avoided, a rabbit defeats itself with everything that they can. Rabbit turns over into its back and hits the enemy with the paws and uses a sharp teeth. Hunters several times watched how rabbits tore the chest and stomach of a hawk or an owl. Sometimes rabbits even break their ribs. Can you imagine how depressed a rabbit is? And after that, how can you call a rabbit who's afraid of everything? Huh? I personally cannot say. And you know who's actually more afraid of things? Is actually a deer. They say that actually they're more afraid of things, like it's easier to scare them, even though they're bigger, like much bigger than a rabbit. If the size of a rabbit is like about this and the deer, it won't even fit in the camera, honestly. Like, it seems the sense of fear comes to any animal. Doesn't matter if it's big or small. It's quite normal, but otherwise how they will survive in this harsh world. But sometimes people give some kind of ridiculous fear to an animal. For example, most people essentially believe that elephants are afraid of mice. In the internet, you can often find funny pictures where tiny mouse scare a multi-ton elephant. In fact, the elephant are afraid of mice was first stated in ancient Rome, almost 2,000 years ago. For a long time, it was believed that mouse could climb on an elephant trunk and cut off the oxygen to the animal, hence the allergy and fear. Another version is that mouse can chew out the soul of the elephant while it sleeps. Whether or not elephants are afraid of mice is stated in society experiment have reproduced tired of understand for years. And 14 years ago, in an American circus of Wrigley's brothers, Barmoon and Burley, considered a small experiment. The trainer showed the mice to an elephant, but there were no fear from the elephant. The quiet and defied any with some boredom watched what was happening. I must say the small experiment was carried out more than once by other scientists. They put mice on the trunk of the multi-ton animal, hid the suddenly realized the mice spaced on a sleeping giant, but they got zero reaction from the animal. So typically, elephants are not afraid of mice. Which animal has the most cervical vertebrates? Write that in the comments right now. Like, pause the video, I'll pause it for you. And now that you're back, wait, you're not back. Don't Google it up. Don't break the rules. Don't Google it up. Write it right now. I'm waiting for you. And don't be lazy, just write it down. I'm really interested in what you're gonna think about it. Are you done? Okay, we're continuing now. Many people confused that a giraffe actually has the most cervical vertebrates, but it's a lie. It's a myth. And that's not surprisingly me, because in the animal world, the giraffe has the longest neck. It's not because, actually a human has the same. The giraffe has 7 cervical vertebrae. Actually, a mouse has the same amount. Even a human has that much. It just, in a giraffe, it's more taller, not taller, wide, more wide. It's difficult to imagine somewhere between such a tiny creature as a mouse and a long-necked giraffe. But in fact remains. Meanwhile, the whole most verbal bird is a bird. For example, a sparrow has twice as many as the giraffe. The bird has 14 of them, and the black swan has 23. I wonder why the black swan has 23, but what about the white swan? Does it have less or more? And that is it. I propose that some questions stay the same, and comment down below if you actually want a part 3. If we will get on this video 100 likes, I'm gonna post a part 3. And that is it. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't done that so far, turn this red button into a gray one, and there's gonna be cute pandas right over here. And do you like my panda costume? I'm actually a panda today too. And turn on the notification bell to know about my next video. That's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be about some cool facts, and one of the facts will be how chips were actually invented. And don't forget to like this video, watch my other videos. Love you all, and see y'all later. Goodbye.